Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know. And you
Why didn't you get some cereal?
To breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
Daddy! I bet you get some cereal.
With a new set of downs to boot.
Come on.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to the well again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast the
Pushing
can turn.
man,
2nd and short run, you feel good about yourself. The negative play, well, now it
so
becomes
fish on the
critical
truck.
3rd down.
Stretching out that back and something else.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Do it for the line. This is on the
just can't be up and down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nothing.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Oh, ready?
Stroud from the pistol. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Why, Tony?
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better Pro Fowler in a lot of cases. And
I'm saying, Dick.
he understood it's all about
What I'm
the ball.
saying.
I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
She put him in the refrigerator?
2nd and 10.
Oh, wait, I'm in the middle of the game.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. He finds Stover. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And
I got so far back. It's a couple fucking two. How about that?
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. This one is up and good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Calvin Austin on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
What the God? That's an ABC air starting, bro.
And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing it again here. Stays. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
The give here on 2nd. He still has room inside the 30. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man.
Bro, you fucking... Oh, my God. What's...
The line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's a throw. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Falcons will take over.
Flying machine. Flying machine.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Talk my bits on fans.
They go play action here. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? It seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
You're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion left.
Hey.
Stroud throwing here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Stroud to throw again on second. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Putting the tight end in motion. Stroud now on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's a 54-yard punt that time, and they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any
I'm gonna
means.
try it.
One that keeps you on schedule
No.
and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Texans football. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
They bring Collins in motion right.
Hey.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans facing a deficit near the break. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno more.
Back to throw, Stroud. Forced out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On the plate, right? Why Tony? 11.
He'll throw on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back now, pressure on its way. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Atlanta. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out in the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, uno.
Running back, motioning right. Stroud from the pistol. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Hey, south.
From the gun, Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Just wild, bro.
The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
1,600 jumping jacks.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's completed the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, can you go on your phone? Set you on
Listen to music.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16
Listen to
seconds
music right now.
before halftime.
I'm listening to music right now.
You're going to use it right now?
Yes.
But you're not alone.
It's in my ears.
But can I watch
You're straight on 1st and
something?
10.
I play something?
Well, this is getting ugly early.
Did you turn
Intercepted
on a
again.
song?
And the Falcons.
Did you
have
turn
a
on some
shot
kind
at
of
least a
song
field goal
sometime?
here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time
Guys,
for
he
one more
won't
snap
let me
clock.
use
They're
his
gonna run up
phone
their
because
field
he
goal
didn't
unit.
mention music.
It's only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
He's on his phone. What's your thing?
11.
Welcome back, everybody.
I love
Pete
it.
Scott
Why
you want
here
something
with
about
you as
it?
we're about set
I
to
don't
begin the
see you
You want
third
something
quarter.
about you? You don't sound too short. Never
What you
mind.
want to eat for real?
Huh?
What you want to eat for real?
What you trying to spend?
No. You are so right. Yeah, bread.
Don't got sweet relish. Oh, we got stuff
Falcons
in
kickoff team out there as they'll send this away.
Let's go.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a
Your
touchback.
daughter got us for the Red Bull. Did she get us for the Red Bull?
I had only seen one in that bag. I couldn't see the other one.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ah, mistake. Hey, uno more. Why Tony?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Look the hot. Nike Texas. Hey.
1st down, Stroud. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
6 defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd. Throwing is Stroud. Caught by his back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. Oh, he lost the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
right place.
pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they had that one contained right at the line. Christian Harris on the stop. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They give it to him again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3. He's dropping back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to the air here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Option give here. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. He'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Face down, ass up. That's the way you like to.
Three downs.
Yes.
You need only one. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal. Back to throw now. This throw is cut. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
When you got your first stop.
The uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Hey, south.
Here's 2nd and 7. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Not anymore, he grew. I don't know.
18-yard gain. And the Texans
I don't know.
first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays.
Yeah, that's all. I'd rather spare you like you told me.
Man, it's difficult on the defense.
Completed to his
What's
running
up?
back. And he's
If
going to
you
be
bring
marked
it
down
down to your
about
mom's
4
house or
yards
not?
away from that first down marker.
That
I
is
got
the
it in
epitome of
this.
staying on
I
schedule.
know.
Having the completion
Yeah.
right there on first down. Well, it
So
opens
nice.
up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hey, uno more. Hey.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
Hit the ball.
And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's trying to go deep again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
That's all. I'd rather spare you than you told me.
That one's cut along the left
It
sideline.
just fucking hit him, bro. Why you think that
And they
gonna fit?
catch up
Sit
to
down.
him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dell with the grab. And this one does not go far.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point
Well,
in the
you
game.
still won.
Okay, but like most things in this game,
Come on, Vic.
it
Oh,
did
it's just
not
closing.
work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a
Well,
way
the
to
game's
win.
on.
But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Play action on 1st down. He beams one deep right side. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
So my heart so
I
swell.
don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Oh, hey. Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno more. Nice.
Now it's Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Take a knee.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go up out of here.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Finds him on the crossing route. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break on the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And along that sideline, Samuel. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
In the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Why, Tony?
Stroud from the pistol. And a man is there to knock that away. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud.
Oh my
Downfield
God.
working the left. A lot of grass ahead.
Weak ass down corner, bro.
Touchdown, Houston.
Hey, a fucking jump.
The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here.
What the
Well,
fuck?
the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they pick him off again! Along the right sideline, there's space! And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Offense up to the line fast. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
What? Oh, I thought that was
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away.
That's what I was trying to tell my mom.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
Okay, the blue one. That long one.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah. Yeah, last night.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to push one deep, and they pick him off.
All right, what we doing? My mama's up. My mama's up.
Take possession of the football.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate.
My mama's up.
Spot before. Okay? I have thrown 5
My mother is up. Mama up. Mama's up.
Back in college, it was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life.
I said, Mama's woke. She's up. She's out of the bed and she's on rock.
Interception added to his ledger.
But Tanner. Cheers.
On 1st down. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it
Yeah,
100
that's they don't need
times.
that.
Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back.
What do you mean? You mean absolute
If you
stupid.
receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
Come on.
Falcons
Come on.
in their
Come on. You
second win of
talk
the
too much.
campaign.
Cheers.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Let's go.
Must have been from last night.
Shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there.
No,
And
I'm
it's
about
good for
to.
an Atlanta 1st down.
I told you I got
first
it.
down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
You didn't even know I got
He's
to
set
tell you
up the
something?
throw. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
And just when I thought I could climb it, you better get on your knees and bark like you want
Should
it.
have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
I might drink it till I get there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you gotta at least take one shot to get the fucking edge off, bitch. You know, you be all.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, I
Exclamation
would hope
point
not.
there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that.
Come on, cheers. Rob's ready. Rob's ready. Rob's ready. Rob's ready.
Come on,
Cheers.
shorty.
He said, come on, bitch. Come on. Yeah, he's in the next, bitch. You just, come on. We did it already. Come on. Cheers.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
Where my purse at? Where's my motherfucking purse at? Hold on. I got
Drive
some
will
for
start
that
out with a
motherfucker.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
I got
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud.
You don't want none of this. Now you better quit fucking with me.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play.
You see that shit?
No, he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Mhm. I don't want a fucking dollar. I want you to get your act together next time you see me.
Trying to push it deep downfield.
Uh-huh. I'm talking about after that too.
Incomplete. Now they're facing 4th
Yeah. I'm more. Make it before you hit this.
Good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball,
Uh-huh.
get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Oh, girl, yes, she is. You was sweet. Walking around looking delusional.
Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it'll be their football.
You was gliding and nodding off on the fucking side of the bed. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna record you.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
She remembered choking after she hit this shit though.
Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell.
Uh-huh.
And he reaches
I
the
think
35.
one of the mosquito bites are gone.
They're not. They just don't itch. So don't bother.
First down completion. Sets up 2nd and
They might be gone.
manageable.
You feel them
Needs
still?
space to take that shot downfield.
Uh-huh. Move there. I don't gotta sneak and do that. You be downstairs. I'm not doing that right now. I went to work today. I've been up since fucking 7 o'clock. I can't do that. She's not doing that. I don't want her to do that because she don't know where to look. And neither the fuck do I. I gotta find it. It's up there in my room. Somewhere. I just seen the shit. He just seen the shit. He just picked it up the other day, like a couple weeks ago. Like, it's up there. No words. Yes, it's in my room. He found his Mickey Mouse fucking swimming trunks. Oh.
And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Son, forever.
The defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
Not after she get high. I don't drink that. I don't drink that either. He do drink beer every week, though. I mean, he never really wants one, but he'll take one if you offer it.
He's throwing for it.
Who the fuck? Nobody wants to drink beer.
They pick him
He
off.
putting a draw up into that shit,
He
boy.
probably will drink one. I'm not putting it past him. He'll probably say yeah.
And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th
Like if he
interception
ain't
of
taking
the
those shots if it's too early, yeah, he'll drink a beer just to,
season. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick.
beer make you pee. I know you
And the
fucking lying.
Falcons cover up the kick. And they get there to take him down right
That's
around
crazy.
the
She high already?
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is
Yes.
so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Was you drunk last week?
Back to the air following the pick 6.
Because I know you called me about almost 1 o'clock.
couldn't hang on through the contact.
I don't know why either. I was in the bed.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure has a
Yeah,
totally
what?
edge that this defense
Yeah,
is
so how
playing
you
with
know
them
you
anything.
didn't really eat
Feels like
that
they
on
might be
game?
getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact
You just
play.
said you
And that's
won.
because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness, it's
Well,
absolute
apparently you
no
do,
question.
and you don't know
But
it.
they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
You
And
know?
he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Batana, not Bantana. It's Batana. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. You took your shot already? Okay, so you took your shot already. Oh yeah, we don't need you having fucked up taste back in. Let that be your last shot. Yeah, well, let that be your last shot. And we need your taste buds on point.
Facts.
Liquor, regardless, alters your taste buds. But you making it seem like it's Jacqueline. I'm saying taste buds when it comes to liquor, any liquor alters your taste buds. Doesn't matter.
Okay. We got to finish round 30.
All right. Ooh. He's on the phone and he's talking to us. It's chilling. No, not yet. He's not battling yet. That's his pink one. He's talking about. That's his straight one. That's pink. Yeah, so when he's always in. Well, you can see a window right there. Yeah, he just has a turn. Normally, all you see is the couch right there. Yeah. Let him get his hair done later on. He got a show in LA. I like all of it. No, because people look strange when they put up their mustaches and beards. So why would you want him to do that? That's ugly. Well, I remember when Ron had to cut off his mustache when he worked at Chuck E. Cheese. He was 50, he had to do that shit. No. He looked good with the wig and the beard. He wore no wig and the beard. Good.
It's on holiday tomorrow. We got to Auntie Karen's house. And we get to go to school. We get to go to the school. Best thing ever tomorrow. When Bobby tomorrow, it doesn't have to go. It doesn't have to be all the costumes. You will keep the costume. You pick what you choose. You pick what you choose that you want to wear. Okay? You can choose your own choices. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. But You.